are here. Good evening, ma. I hope you had a nice week. The weekend you can relax with glue embossing. Okay? Like initial steps and the materials, what all we need, I'll be telling you. If we start now only, we'll be able to finish it. Okay, I am Savita Manoj, one of the expert Fevicryl tutor in Pidilite company. Today we are going to see something about glue embossing, how it is going to be done in a tile or canvas board can be used. Okay. Hi Komal, Anushka, Kalaivani, Pooja, Anjana, Swati, Megha, Hetal, Shanti, Pari, then Manish, Neeta, Avantika, Preeti. Hi everyone. Nice to meet you everyone. Today it is going to be a very nice session. Even kids can follow the thing and you can do it. Today, like I've asked you to get anything like tile or canvas board. Okay. I am going to use this white board, foam board I am going to use. It is something like canvas board only. If canvas board is not available, you can use any such boards like white foam board or anything you can use. Okay. In flux making shop, you can get these boards. If canvas board, it is not available. Because of that, I have taken this. This is also a good board. We can work on it. All types of art can be done on this. I'm taking this. And I've asked you to trace the design, isn't it? Can you all see? Can you all see the design? Actually, tracing the design with yellow carbon is better more than doing it in blue carbon. Since because for the class, last class, you were not able to see with the yellow carbon what I have done. I've taken the blue carbon and I have traced it. Okay. Then the acrylic colors, like any type of acrylic colors, whatever color you want, you can use it. And white is very essential for all types of board painting. And with that acrylic colors, like all shades you can have, like sunflower kit is available. You can take those sunflower kit, more than 10 colors are there in this, and that will be enough for your purpose for now. Or any particular color if you need also, it is available. And one more thing, I've asked you to get this glass outliner, glass color outliner, okay? This we are going to use for the glue embossing. And other than that, cone liners and 3D outliners of any colors. It is of your choice. Whichever color you have, even you can use it. And the important thing like glue. In the pamphlet, actually, I missed writing this. Okay. Glue is very important. I'm using Fevicol MR glue. You can use this or you can use Fevicol A plus or fabric glue. Any type of glue can be used. The layers of glue is very important. The layers of this glue is very important. Actually, today, if you are going to start the work, trace the design, apply the glue and leave it for today. Only next day, like tomorrow or after the glue dries, only you will be able to do the other work. Okay? Before it dries, just don't touch that, don't disturb it. For your sake, now I can't do the glue, how to put the glue, I'll not be able to show you. I'll just explain, you just understand that and do it. Because now if I apply glue, then you can't even paint on that. Okay, we'll not be able to paint on that immediately. So I have made the pre-preparation work in this board and I am going to do in this. You can just follow this and you can do. Okay. The thing is, sorry. See, actually, this Fevicol MR I am taking, no, you just draw the outline of the bird with this. Outline of the bird should be drawn with this Fevicol MR. You can use either brush, or if the nozzle is going to be like this in your cap, if the nozzle is like this in your cap, directly you can draw one line on this, and then you can fill inside. Only if you do like that, the glue will not come out. Otherwise, it will start coming out of the area where you doesn't want the glue to be there. Only on the bird and the trees I am giving the glue. Other side, back side and all the leaves and all those things that tree-like things are there, no? On that we are not going to apply any glue. Just to differentiate and highlight the bird and the trees, we are going to do only on the bird and trees, not on any other area. Shall we start with the work? Okay, I'll show you in one part of the thing alone. I'll show you how to do the glue embossing, like glue applying, how I'll show you. Is it visible for everyone? See here, this type of nozzle, we can use it as such, like you draw the outline of the tree. Here I have drawn the outline of the tree. Just press it. Actually, when we use the bottles like this, no, the nozzle might be dried because of air or something. So while you start to do, you just prick the nozzle of the bottle and then start doing it. Only then the flow will be good. Just by squeezing the bottle, you will get the line. You draw the line where you want, like, see, I've drawn the line, okay? Can you all see this? Yes. And within that, I'm going to fill it like this. Such way you need to fill whole of the bird and the trees. Tree barks and the tree alone, I'm going to do like this. Okay. This part alone, you do it like this. Such a nice work, you can make it very easily. Even kids can do this work. Just because you want to see, I'm lifting the board and showing you. Otherwise, keep it very flat like this. Only then you can do it. If you are going to do it with glass colors also, it's okay. You can do with the glass colors also. Kids can use that properly. It will be very nice. You can make your children do this. See, everyone, can you see the thing where I have applied glue? Like that also you can do it. Or one more thing, what we can do it, texture alone we can give in the tree bark. See, bark, you have some lines and textures and all is there, no? That alone also you can just show it. Just make the outline of the tree and just draw lines like this so that it has a rough texture. Just uneven textures you can show on this. This will dry very fast. Only when you apply, actually applying the glue like one layer now we have applied, okay? When it dries, one more layer, like 2 or 3 layers, if you give the Fevicol MR, then it will look really embossed and it will look very nice. Okay, everyone, you can follow? Yeah, it will look very nice, okay? So take time, don't be in a hurry to finish the work. Allow the glue to dry. Once again, you can give on that same thing, you can give one more time. After that dries also, you can give one more coating. Nearly 3 to 4 coating if you give that same way, then it will look really good. Okay, like it will have an embossed effect. When the glue dries nicely, one thing you can see that the carbon, what we have given inside, no, like pencil marking or carbon marking, that will be visible to us. Till then it should be dried. Okay, like 2 or 3 coats will be very nice. You will have an embossed effect. Now I am giving the texture effect for the tree. The same way only I finished doing the embossed effect on the both the birds and some of the barks. I have completed it. For your sake, I am doing it here. Since you people are doing so many craft works, I think this will be an easy task for you. Such way, like we have completed this 2 birds we have completed, and the bark of the trees also it is completed. Okay, shall we start doing the background work? Yeah, I think it will be better if we start the background work now and then the coloring and then the outlining work. If your children's or kids, if they are going to use glass color, even glass colors can be used. In that case, you can make your children like, for children normally they like to have something glittery, isn't it? To make them do it interestingly, you can ask them to use this 3D outliner. Gold can be taken and you can draw outlines on that. After doing glue embossing, then you do this outliner with gold, and then you can ask them to fill the colors with glass colors. That is easy task. Okay, what we are going to do is something realistic we are going to do. So it is like elders, you can do it with acrylic colors. So you learn the techniques of painting, how we can do. In this itself, like 2 methods it is done. For kids, you can ask them to do with this. And for elders, if you want, you can make it, the painting can be done with this liners. After using this liners, actually this liner will be doing it only after painting, not before painting, like glass painting. In glass painting, we'll be doing this outliner, only then we'll be filling the colors. But here, what we are going to do is acrylic paints will be giving for the background, and acrylic painting will be done on this glue embossed part, and then we'll be defining the thing with the outliner, glass outliner black. I have chosen black outliner because it will have a neat and clean effect on the sharp effect will be there with this. Only because of this, I'm using this glass outliner black. Background, we need to give very pale backgrounds you can give. Like I am going to use like light pink and lavender color shades I am going to use. An essential part, like you need to have white, because we are going to give the background first, and pale background it is going to be. If you give yellow also, add white and give yellow. Or if you are going to give multicolor like me, then also you need to mix it with required colors. Since it is pink color, no, I don't want to mix it with yellow or orange and all. I wanted to do it with white. So pale pink will be getting it over here, like pale pink and pale lavender color. I've taken white. With that, take flat brushes. I'm using fine art number 5 brush. Okay. I'm taking like blue, I'm taking Persian blue, I'm taking in a palette. Everything we are going to give only very lightly we need. So for that I have taken white acrylic color. With that I am going to take little of the, very little of the white color with Persian blue and little of neon color pink. We'll be getting this sort of color, like very pale pink color we'll be getting it. The violet color what we are having in the Pidilite, it is something different, but what I need is something different. See, I'm going to use this color. Very lightly, you can even sponge the work. More than doing it like, if you are not confident enough in painting, you can use sponges for doing the dabbing work. Just do the dabbing work. This is done initially because we need not worry about the coloring at the top part of the embossed part. Okay. I'm doing it very pale effect I'm going to give. In between the barks, everywhere I'm going to color it. For that I have taken, you can take pink or I have taken neon pink. So you'll have little bit different color of lavender. Okay. This part like leaves, everything, it is going to be in green color. So the pink color what I am choosing, no, it look good. Very lightly you do it. One thing you have to remember is, since because we are using acrylic color, it will dry very fast. So before it dries, you need to color it and merge the colors. So darker shade of the violet, I am doing it above the given color. It need not have any stripes or strokes in it. Okay. Very slowly, I am going to give that color to certain parts of it. So merging of the colors, that's very important. Okay. More than giving the direct colors, these types of colors, it will really enhance the thing. Neatly just color it within the box. Everywhere you need to color it. Okay. Pink and Persian blue and white color together, I'm mixing it.
Savita. Savita.
Tell me, Shashi.
Many are asking for the recap. From the starting, they need.
Okay, I'll tell you the recap, like what we have done from the beginning, I'll be telling you. Okay. First, take a white board, anything, canvas board or tile, it can be. You can trace the design. First, trace the design with yellow carbon. If you are not confident enough with the yellow carbon, then you can do it with blue or black carbon. See that you use only very old carbon of blue and black. Otherwise, you'll have some patches of new carbon, you just don't use at all. Okay. Then after drawing the design, tracing the design, you can just mark the outline of the birds and the bark alone with the Fevicol MR. We are using Fevicol MR. That you need to do the outline of the drawing and then fill it inside. See here I have done in the back. You just draw the outline alone, just fill it inside. So that after
Can
filling
we
the
do it with
thing,
brush?
what ma?
Can we put a Fevicol with brush?
Yeah, you can do it with brush. While you are using brush, you should be very careful that it doesn't have any uneven surface. You should do it very thin layer of thing should be there. You should not have so much ups and downs in the Fevicol layer what we are giving. See that it is
Okay, ma'am.
smooth. Okay, touch little water and do the smoothing after you apply the Fevicol. Okay, very little of water should be touched and applied on the Fevicol. Only then you will have a smooth surface of the Fevicol. Otherwise, you will have ups and downs and it will not look good. And after giving the Fevicol coating 2 or 3 times you do it, then the embossing effect will be very good. Otherwise, the embossed effect will not be that very satisfactory. Okay. Then after doing the glue embossing, then start doing the background effect. Now I am doing only the background effect. For the trees alone, I have given lines like this just to show
Ma'am, where
that it
should
is
you
sketched.
put the Fevicol?
What?
Ma'am, where will you put the Fevicol?
Here, this part I have given Fevicol just now. Otherwise, you need to leave it for drying for 1 day. This part, can you see? It is pure white.
Yes,
This
ma'am.
part where I am showing you. There, just now I
Yes,
have
ma'am.
applied the Fevicol. Just now I have applied the Fevicol. It has to dry. But other places like these birds and all, I have given Fevicol earlier itself because it has to dry. After drying, it will become transparent and the designs at the bottom of the bird, it will be seen on that. It will become
Okay, ma'am.
transparent. So you can very well see the design of the bird. So for coloring, it will be very easy. As soon as giving the Fevicol, you cannot do this work. You have to allow it to dry for 1 or 2 days. According to your climate condition, it will dry to that extent. Okay. It has to dry in such a way that it is transparent. Only when it is transparent and dry, you can apply acrylic colors on it. Okay.
And put the Fevicol twice, na? Ma'am, we have to put the
Many people,
Fevicol
if you
twice.
speak, we can't answer for that. Just up now, till now, what I have told you can understand, isn't it? Just observe me what I am doing. Then you can, at last, I'll give you a questionnaire section. You can ask in that. In that time, you can ask me the doubts. Okay. Now you can just follow the thing. You just do it. Glue application alone only now you can do. Only after the glue dries, you will be able to do the rest of the painting. I am taking white with little of Persian blue and very little of neon pink and mixing it to a pale violet color. That is the color I am giving for the background. Okay. Since because these two colors I am not going to use for the bird. See to that you don't use the same color what you are giving for the bird. That is very important. Color choice is also very, very important. Okay. Only then your picture will look good. If kids are using this, then you can ask them to use sponges even to make the coloring. Background effect, I'm giving it with pale pink. For the last work, like we made bird painting, no? For that we gave yellow background and you learned how to do the background effect. That is very important. Everyone did very nicely. Same way, this time we are going to do it with pink and lavender. You try with this. This is also a good color choice and you can very well do with this. If you want darker violet, then you take little more of blue. And I have taken like Persian blue I have taken. If you want with the cerulean blue also, you can do it. Can you all see the coloring what I have done? Background I have done like this. It is since because it is very pale in color, very lightly only you will be able to see the thing. Can you all see the colors? Background I have done with pale pink and lavender. See, rest of the portion where you want the colors to be given, you give in that area alone. First, you have to do the background. Otherwise, it is very difficult to paint background. Background color, this part we have finished. Now we can start for the birds. For the bird, I am taking first red color. Many colors I am going to use for the birds. Everything it is going to be contrast only. I am going to give red and yellow, green and blue. And this part it is going to be yellow. Yellow and orange. It is multicolor work. First I'll arrange the colors and keep. That is very important. On that, shadings also can be done. More than giving directly one color, if we give shades, it will give a special effect on it. It will look very natural and it will look very good. I'm taking crimson, neon green, neon orange. I'm using neon colors just to make it really attractive. Yellow, I'm using lemon yellow. And if you wanted it to be in with a chrome yellow or golden yellow also, it will be good only. Just because immediately I need all the colors. Once you apply the color, before it dries, we need to give the shading. Okay. Just because of that only, I'm taking all the colors now. And I'm going to use it. I'm taking little bit of greenery and light green also. These are the shades like greenery I'm taking and light green, chrome yellow, lemon yellow, and then crimson color, neon green and neon orange. Since because I use so much of paints, I've got the bigger container. If you want, you can get something like this itself. And the blue color, I'm going to use cerulean blue, sky blue, and Persian. All the three colors we are going to take and use only very small thin brushes. I'm going to take number 0. From the head part, we need to color it. Okay, first I'm starting it from the head portion, this portion. For that, I'm taking directly the crimson color I'm taking and I'm going to give it from the head portion. This part, keep it pointed, keep the brushes perpendicular and pointed, and from the top, you need to color it this way. Here, I'm not going to give any shades with some other color, but bottom of the thing, I'll be giving it with some other color. If you want this portion to be little more darker, then you can add little of, if you want this portion to be dark, you can touch little of black color, okay? If you touch very little of black color, then you can color it here dark and here the normal crimson color. Either with black you can do it or shading you can do it with brown or blue. I'm using black. Touch very little. I've taken very little of black. On that you do very lightly, you do the shading before the thing dries. I want everyone to finish the work and put the photos, okay, in the group. Take your own time and do it. Nothing to, don't be in a hurry to do the work. Allow it to dry nicely and then do it. See this head portion fully, I'm going to color it with red. Don't go inside the beak. For beak, totally different colors will be using. See, I'm using it in such a way that inner part, we are going to fill the colors. Outside, we need to draw the outline like till what you are going to give the red color. This portion fully, I'm going to do it with red. Just because here we are using so many colors, no, like it will take more time for us to do and finish the work. That is why I wanted to finish the painting fast. See this bird, like top head portion I have finished. And later I'm taking yellow. This portion I'm going to do it with yellow. I hope everyone you can see this part. Till this portion I'm going to give it with yellow. And chrome yellow I'm going to give the shading. See that the brush stroke should be given in such a way that it looks the feathery effect comes automatically. See, can you all see the feathery effect? Like stroke should be given from the bottom to the top, not from here to here. So that automatically when you use number 0 or 00 brushes, you will get the feathery effect. With the acrylic colors itself, you will be getting it. Okay, I've done this. On this, what I'm going to do is touch little of chrome yellow or golden yellow you can use and make very small lines over this. Very small lines can be done with this. It should be visible, but it should be merged with the lemon yellow. Don't draw lines which are very prominent like yellow and dark yellow is seen separately. It should be in such a way that it is merged properly. Yellow portion is finished. The same way I'm going to color this part also. This parrot also I'm going to do it in that same way. But for one bird, I think it will be better for you to view. Next, I'm going to do it with green. I've taken greenery, that is light green I have taken. Later, I'll be doing it with still more lighter green, darker green with light green. See, half of the thing I have done. This also, it should get merged with that yellow color so that you don't have any separate lines. Before the color dries, you need to color it. This also, you need to bring the lines from bottom to top. Then I'm touching little of light green color. This light green color I'm taking and I'm going to do on that. From bottom, you just make lines like this so that it gives the feathery effect of the bird. Wings. Okay. Bottom, it can be little more darker more than the top part. So half of the thing, you just stop the green color. Then later, again with the cerulean blue, I'm going to fill. Here I'm going to use 3 colors, okay? So I'm going to draw first the lines with cerulean blue. I'm going to fill the thing. Just make it get merged with the green color, okay? Cerulean blue I am taking, using that. Can you all see that? Yes. On this, the tip portion, I'm going to use Persian blue and I'm going to fill the color. Not filling actually, I'm going to give strokes. From the bottom, I am going to give that. I've done it with Persian blue. Same way here also for this tail portion, I'm going to do with the cerulean blue just because cerulean blue and Persian blue or with in my brush, I'm doing it for the tail portion also. Okay. The other two parts we are going to do it with green and yellow. The same combination you are going to do it here. So we need to take greenery. I'm going to give first. And then later on that light green I'll be giving. Light green from the bottom part you try to do it. Okay. Can you all see? Then with red color I'm going to do directly. Yellow I'm not going to choose because here in the green itself I'll be giving yellow. And moreover for the body part here also I'll be giving most of the yellow color will be there. So I don't want to use yellow for the tail. Touch little of black and do the shading from the bottom. So you'll get something like maroon color. Okay. See that while you touch black and all, you should be very, very careful. It should not be very dark. Then you can't adjust that part. Now I'm taking the lemon yellow. I'm going to do it for body. Just the bottom body of the thing we are going to do. Just fill it, okay? Don't make it like lines, separate lines should not be seen. This portion fully I'm going to do it. Now the inside carbon thing, it will not be visible, isn't it? For that, you can refer your trace paper and then do the intricate designs on it. Okay, you refer the trace papers what you are having. With that, you do the intricate designs in that. Now, can you all see this? I'm taking little of the orange. And on the top part alone, I'm going to do it with orange. It should not be visible separately. This portion alone, I'm going to do it with orange. I've taken neon orange because I wanted it to be little more bright. If you want, you can take normal orange also. Can you all see the color? It should be merged properly and it should have a feathery effect seen nicely. For showing that feathery effect only, I'm using such a thin brush. Otherwise, we can use number 1 or 2, anything like that. I'm taking like 0 and 00 I'm using. So the coloring for the bird, one bird is finished. Same way, we are going to do it for the other bird also. The same colors only. See that while you paint, you keep it in a flat place. If you tilt and all, it will start pouring. Only if you have it in a proper flat place, you will be able to color it properly. I believe everyone, you can see the painting, what I am doing. First do the outline and then start filling the color. And top part alone, before the red color dries, I'm going to use little of black and I'm going to shade that portion. Very little black, you take it enough. Like it will come like maroon color. The end portion alone, you try to do like with the black. Color combination makes an important effect on all the painting, okay? The choosing of the color is very important. For the head part, I have given the red color. Merging with black, I make it little bit more attractive. Like it look like shaded part, okay? Since we are applying it on the acrylic color, we are applying it on the Fevicol glue. It may have some cracks after drying, but no need to worry. That is the natural effect of glue painting. Okay. And later, now I'm going to start with yellow color for the body. Here we don't have any particular separation for this bird, so no need to worry. You yourself you can have like have some separations. Okay. Till here I'm going to do it. This part you just merge it with red color. Do it from bottom to top itself, only then you'll have a feathery effect like thing. Otherwise it will not look good. Don't abruptly stop the color and start with some other color. Then it will look very awkward. After applying lemon yellow, I'm going to start with golden yellow. Okay. Golden or chrome yellow, whichever you have, we can use it. This also you need to do it from bottom only. Like feathery stripe should be seen in the bird. While you apply, if it looks transparent, then you apply once again after it dries, okay? Otherwise, the color which is there on the bird, it might come to your brush. Next, I am starting with the greenery color and I'm just merging it with yellow. The top part alone, it is getting merged with yellow. See that it doesn't come down, okay? Otherwise, whole of the thing, it will change to yellow color then. Or lighter green. I'm doing it in such a way that it doesn't look like a straight line of green, yellow and red and all. On greenery, I am just taking the light green shade and I am drawing lines like this towards upwards. Observe the painting nicely. Only then if you don't lose any of my tips what I'm giving, it will be very much helpful while you are painting it. Later, this bottom part, I'm going to do it with blue shades. Cerulean blue, totally I'm going to apply. This part fully I'm going to apply with cerulean blue. Here also I'm going to do it. I believe everyone can see this portion. I've applied blue color. See that you merge the blue color with green. Okay, so automatically you will be getting darker green over there. Beautiful color combination. Maximum all the colors will be using it in this painting. Then later with Persian blue, I'm just making the lines over it. Can you all see? I'm just making the lines over it with Persian blue. If you want it to be little more darker, then even you can use black. But while touching black, you should be very careful that you touch only very little. Otherwise, it will become a problem. And here for this portion, I'm going to give with the same blue color what is there in my brush. On that little of cerulean I'm giving. So merging of the colors, it will be proper for that place. Can you all see this? Then later, greenery I'm going to spread. Since yellow I'm going to give for the body part, I'm not going to use the yellow for the tail. And dark green from bottom I'm giving strokes like this. Then rest of the tail area I'm going to fill it with red. See that it is merged with green color. And touch little of the black and just make the coloring. Do it very carefully, ma. Okay. Once again, I've spilled more of greenery. I'll spread once again. Okay. Because the color is got merged. Okay. This is how we need to paint this part. And body part, I am going to give totally yellow, and then with orange, we are going to do the shading. Here, you need not show that feathery effect, and also you can use somewhat bigger brushes even if you want. For the feather part, like wings alone, you need to have that stroke effect. Here, it is not necessary. And I am touching a little of orange, and this portion I am going to do it with orange. Just for you people, your sake, I am keeping it upside down and coloring, okay? Just you need to do it, no? Like for that only, I am keeping it upside down for me. When you do, it will be perfect. If you wanted the orange to be little more bright, you can do it. Little more bright, you can make it. Just I wanted my bird to be little bright only, I am using neon. Otherwise, normal orange is enough. Abruptly, don't stop any of the color, okay? Then it will look very ugly. That's all, like we have colored the birds. And the beak portion, what I am going to do is apply white, okay? Both the bird, the beak portion, I am going to apply white, and with the black color, I am going to give the gray shade on it. Beak portion alone. For this parakeet or something, bird like this, beak, it will be in gray color. So I wanted that same effect, light gray and dark of black, the end portion. Very lightly give that gray color only. Wash the brush nicely, wipe it, and then do the merging. Okay, otherwise the white color fully it will become dark gray. I've just applied the color alone. Can you all see? Just this portion, like you do it like this unevenly itself, let it be. It need not be very proper and all, okay? Only then it will have a natural effect. And for the bottom, like for the legs, we need to give brown color. I am taking brown burnt sienna and giving for this part alone. I am going to give it with burnt sienna, okay? Use only pointed brushes for these type of work. Only then it look good. Once when you apply, the color may not stick to it properly since it is on the glue. So you need to allow the color to dry for a few minutes and then give one more coating. It will be very nice. But these things we can't give one more coating and all. So while giving itself, you need to give them properly. Now we can start the same brown I'm going to use, or you can use even dark brown. For the box, I'm going to start now. Before that, I'll close and keep all the colors. Otherwise, I'll not have enough place to do. Acrylic colors, for certain time it is okay. Like you should not open and keep it. It will dry fast, okay? And so to avoid that, every time after your usage, you just close it, screw it nicely and keep it. If you don't screw the cap properly also, it is going to dry only, then everything will be waste. If it is the poster color or anything, by touching the water, you can use it again. But for acrylic color, you cannot use it. It will be a waste only. With that, nothing you can do. Yeah, for the box, we can start doing it. Just apply a coating of dark brown. Directly, you can apply the color. You need not touch water, okay? These acrylic colors are made in the form that you can use it directly without any medium or anything. You can just apply the color on it. Very slowly do that bark effect, okay? Draw lines and then do it. I wanted the box to be dark in color, so I have taken dark brown and I am using that. If you are going to choose some other picture, also see that you do it colorful. You can do the same thing, glue embossing with glass color also. For kids, it is such a nice thing. Like you can make workshops out of it. You can very well take a glue embossing workshop with glass colors. This is something standard. Like what I am doing is something different, and what I am asking you to do is something different. That work, it will be suitable for kids. For all the branches and the wherever logs are seen, you just give the brown color. Okay. Can you all see what I am doing? Keep the brush perpendicular and do it properly. Don't keep it flat, then you will get a bigger lines. These are the simple tips you need to follow. For all the branches and the logs or any stem effects and all, I'm giving only brown color. Okay. This portion we need to give brown only, but just now I have given the glue. I can't paint it now. Only after it dries, we can paint it. Full with dark brown we have done. Then take black color, and with black, one side you do it with black. The other side, if you want, you can do it with yellow. But this portion, it seems to be very small, so I am doing it with black alone. Okay. That itself, like in brown itself, we can show the differentiation of dark and light color of the brown. Smooth application of the color is very important. I wanted the box to look little more bright, and so I am touching little of black and I'm doing it. So one side of the bark alone, don't make it as a line, okay? Let it be uneven. Otherwise, it will not look good. One part of the thing, like this you do it, okay? And if it comes like a line and all, just merge it with little water and the color, you will get proper. Merge it properly. Since because here in the bird I have used so much of yellow, I don't want to use yellow in the bark. I wanted it to be little more dark. That's why I didn't give yellow shades in the bark. And with for the legs of the birds, you just give little very small lines over it to differentiate it as legs. You can draw something like outline like thing, but later we'll be doing with the glass outliner. Then background effect, we can start doing it. Background with green, sap green, light green and neon green I'm going to do. Sap green and neon green. And little of black also I have taken to show the darker portion alone. I'll be using that. Since because I need to finish the work fast, I'm using flat brush. I'm giving greenery color for that top portion of the trees. And here in the bottom also we have got some trees. No, that portion I'm going to do it with greenery. There you have the zigzag lines, you can see. That portion fully I'm going to do it with greenery. Since it is acrylic color, it will dry very fast only. You need not worry at all. And with that, I'm going to use little of neon green and just merge the colors. Neon green I'm going to use and just making a tree effect. Make it like this, okay? Take your own time and do it. Since for me, it is not so like that. I'm doing it fast. You can really do it in a nice way. This portion background fully, you can dab it with the color. Like tree effect you need to give. Then using sap green, I'm going to do all these bigger leaves. Stroke is very important. The side of the stroke, how we are going to give. It should be given in such a way that it looks like a leaf. Like if you know one stroke painting and all, it will be very easy for us to give strokes here. Just keep the flat brushes like this. Pulling itself, you will have a leaf. Leafy effect will be seen with this itself. See, just making lines like this itself, it will show like it is having a leaf nearby. If the color is not coming out well, touch the color without water, you need to do it. Only then you'll have this proper effect of leaves. Can you all see how we have drawn the leaves? Later you can adjust this portion with the color. See, this is the boundary part, so we need to take care and do it. Same way, all the leaves you do it with sap green. Keep it in an angle such a way that you get a proper leaf shape. See, do it like this. Leaf shape should be seen. That all bigger leaves can be done in the same way. Dabbing method we have done for this portion. This part we are doing it with leaves, okay? This portion alone we have done it with leafy strokes. So here itself you would have learned like 2 or 3 types of strokes which is used for painting. Okay? Later this portion we are going to do it with brown color. My color, it is like here Fevicol I have applied. It is, and I'll be doing it on this itself, but you don't do it on this. For the bark also, on the texture effect what we have given, I'm going to apply brown and we'll be finishing the work. Here if you want you can show like it is bigger bark, no? So you can, if you want you can show the black and the yellow effect on the tree trunk. Okay, brown color I have given and very little of black color I am going to touch and I am going to do it for one side of the tree trunk alone. Can you all see the difference? Dark brown I have taken and then I am giving here alone the effect. Textured part alone I am giving. The same way here also we need to do. The other side if you want you can give it with chrome yellow or golden yellow. Here I am going to use golden yellow, okay? Waiting to see all your paintings. Very eager to see your paintings. So I believe everyone will be posting the painting. Glue embossing can be done on any simple part even, but this type of painting, like using many colors and doing is something different. That's why I wanted you all to learn this. Something very attractive. This is what the picture, we have finished coloring for everything. This portion alone, the same effect we need to give. Just because we have applied the glue just now, I'm going to leave that part and I'm going to show in other thing how to do the outlining work. See, this portion also we have got something like leaves, isn't it? I missed that portion, so I'm going to give greenery little and neon green. This portion you can just dab it even and do. Neon green to certain extent alone you use it. And in the sap green, I am taking little, you can use either brown or black to give shades, okay? I'm going to use directly black itself. And little bit of shades you can give on that. Like showing like leaves or anything like dabby effect you can show it. Like lines or veins and all you can show with that. But it need not be very proper, okay? Sap green itself, light and dark color I am giving, okay? So that the effect will be very good. Okay, this is what we have finished. This portion we have finished. Same way, here also I wanted it to be little more darker. And so this portion I am doing it like this. Touch only very little of black, otherwise it will be a messy portion. Make some leaf like this itself. Now I am using only pointed brushes to do the end intricate lines and thing and all. If you want, you can also do the same way. Okay. Coloring part is totally finished. Now we are going to do it with glass 3D outliner. You can use 3D outliners or the glass color outliners, okay? Just to have a proper embossed effect and wanted it to be little sharp, I am using glass black outliner. Actually, those who know the glass coloring, you might know about this also. For others, those who are new, I'll just introduce this. What is it? This is the color available with the glass color. It will be coming, this tube-like thing. You want to remove this cap. It is something like paste-like thing, okay? Remove this cap. If you have anything white at the sealed portion, you just remove that portion also properly. And then this nozzle will be there inside that box itself. Inside this box itself, it will have this and this nozzle separately. It will be given. You take that nozzle, just screw it over this part. Just screw it here like this. And this nozzle, it will have a nozzle cap. Slowly you pull it out like this. So you'll have a cap separate and this separate. Okay. And very slowly from the back of the tube, you start giving the outline. Here we are not we can't see the outlines like carbon lines and all, anything now it is not visible, isn't it? So if you are confident enough, you can draw the outlines on your own way. Otherwise, you can refer the picture, what you have taken as a trace. Refer that picture and start doing the outlining. Very slowly let the paste come out. Press it only from this part. And on seeing the trace design, you can just go as you like. If you know to put mehendi, then you can do it. This part, it should be done only after the paint dries. But since now we need to finish the work and show you, I am doing it immediately. Allow the colors, everything to dry nicely, only then you have to do it. You'll have sharp, bright colors will be seen. Can you see the difference? Like with normal acrylic color, you'll not be able to get like this. Since because of that only, I am choosing this black outliner and I am giving it. See, like this cone liners also are available, but I am not using this just because this black, it seems to be intense and dense more than this. Outline each and everything, outline has to be done now and then. Use your rough cloth, wipe your nozzle. Use your rough cloth, wipe the nozzle now and then. Have your rough cloth in your left hand and then do it. Just because this portion I have given the Fevicol now only, I am not giving the texture part inside. But this portion I can now itself I can show you the texture portion how we can do. Do the outline like how you do in mehendi and all, okay? Same way, same procedure. See, main outlines alone I have drawn, even that outermost line also you can do it. That border line also you do it. See, one thing you can take it as a tip. If something goes wrong, don't immediately wipe it or rub it with rough cloth or take it out with your fingers like that and all. Don't do that. After, allow it to dry nicely. Then later take any scratching things like blade or pin and you just scratches and you can remove that part. By peeling it up, it will come off. Later you can fill the colors or the things inside. The design need not be the same thing like what I've given the picture. To certain extent, what you can do it in this, you can do it. Each and everything you make a outline. Is it all clear, friends? See, I've given outline at the top. Every time you go the outlining from the top to bottom. Okay, that is good and better than doing it in the middle and going here and there and all. From top to bottom means we'll not be spoiling any of the work. Okay. Otherwise, when you do it somewhere down and go to the top by our fingers or by with our hand, we might rub the thing. Then it will be a messy part. Those veins and all, if you want, you can do it with this outliner also. You need not be very fast like me. You take your own time, do it, and then post all your paintings in the group. I'm eagerly waiting for all your paintings. Make proper outlines and all. That is very important. I am keeping it upside down and doing it. You need not do like this and all. Sit in a proper place and do the work properly. And starting for the bird, be very careful while doing it for the bird, okay? Zigzag lines I am drawing just to show that it is a feathery part, and that circle in the photo also it can be done inside. It can be done with the same color or with different color. See, beak portion I have completed. For one bird I have completed. See that the top, it is pointed. Since because it is bird, we can give whatever color you want, you can give. It is not going to be wrong by any means. Here that same way I'm going to give curvy marks. It can be same or different, like whichever you feel like you can do. Better I'll keep it to my side and I'll do. Just watch how I'm doing it. The wing portion I'm doing it. Proper smooth line should be made on the bird. And for the eyes of the bird, make it circle with the outliner itself. See, can you see the eyes how I have made? It need not be very big or need not be very small. Proper it should be. Zigzag line should be drawn in such a way that it is neat, okay? And here and there, like U strokes or C strokes can be given. On seeing the picture of the thing, you can do it very well, the outlines. Wherever the lines like that it is coming, you can use that. This portion I am giving with black, okay? Here, if we want, we can do it with black outline. Innermost thing, like little more highlight if you want to give, those places you can use the 3D outliners or cone liners. Main outline alone, I am giving it with black, okay? Even for the legs, you need to give that outline. Like last week, today also it is raining here a lot. I believe everyone, you can see the thing properly. If not, you can go to my YouTube channel. You can subscribe, like, share, and you can watch the thing there live. Everything like every time you do it, clean the nozzle and then do it. Okay. Now for the other bird, I'm going to start. Do proper outlines. It should be neat. Give even pressure. Only that you will be able to get proper outlines. Same way, this bird also, the beak portion, we need to be careful. Do it in such a way. If anything goes wrong, you just leave it. After it dries, you can remove it. Here too, I am drawing the bird's eyes. Later, those intricate things and all, it can be done either with the same outliner or with the cone liners. Don't draw proper outlines like lines you don't draw. Let it be somewhat zigzag. Only then it look like it is feathery. Furry part should be seen. And this bird wings, I'm doing it. Here too, I'm doing it. I believe everyone can see this. If you feel that this coloring is little bit complicated, then do it like how you wish. Let it be neat. Main outlines alone I am going to do with this black outliner. Later with cone liners, you can highlight it however you want. This portion also, the wings I am going to do it with this liner itself I'm using. Then later intricate designs and all, you can do it with 3D outliners or cone liners. Everyone, you can just follow the thing. Such a nice work. Without leaving even a single thing, you start doing in all the parts where we have given colors. If you feel this design is little bit complicated, then you can go for some other design which is simple. Take enough time and do it, okay? Need not be in a hurry. For college workshops and all, you can take this as a syllabus. They will really enjoy doing this type of work. Same way, complete all the things. Did you observe? I'm using only this tip portion. From here, I'm coming. Starting itself, when you press it here, then it might break. Okay. To avoid such things only, it is better to do it from the back. Only then the flow of the outliner also, it will be even and it will come out well. And here for the leaf portion alone only we need to do it. On this I'll do and show you later. This leaf portion first I'll complete it. Just here and there like leafy portions you just draw it, okay? It need not be the same leaves and all. Just to show that it is Veins also, if you want, you can draw the veins. Then it will be like the leaves which is in the front. So the veins are also visible. It need not be proper leaves and all. Just roughly you can do it. Since because it is Sunday tomorrow, I believe everyone will finish and show me this painting. Do it on all sides, okay? Here and all, you can just show it as a dots because it is not clear, isn't it? The leafy portion is not clear. So you can just show it as a dots. How is it? Does it look good? Yes. The other type of bird coloring you have learned, I think. Same way, the border also should be defined with this outliner itself. So you'll have the embossed effect. Can you see this? While you do it, you will be able to see the embossed effect of it. All the 4 sides, you just finish it with this. Yeah, I've completed black outlining alone. I've completed, okay? Can you see? Yes. If black outliner or any outlining is not proper in your work when you're doing it, after you finish this outliner, just find the cap and close and keep it, okay? Otherwise, if it dries also, you will not be able to do it for the next thing when you're doing it. Now I'm taking some other colors, like for red color, where I have given red, I'm going to use pink neon for just a highlight. Very small things I'm going to do with this. Not too much, okay? Very lightly I'm going to use these colors and show it as a very thin lines I'm going to draw in between. So it will be prominent. Can you see for the bird top portion alone here I have done? Same way for this bird also I am doing it. Now and then wipe it in the rough cloth and then do it, okay? If the outliner is not working out well, then prick it with pin and then do it, it might come. Or put the cap, dab it nicely like this, then you will get it. Very thin light strokes we are giving. Same way near the eyes also I am going to do it with this. Very small line should be given. Here and there small dots I have left. Can you see this? Here and there small dots we have kept. Same way for this bird also I am going to do. Like use strokes or whatever maybe you can do that. As I do, if you want, if you have any doubts or clarifications, you can just ask me. You can unmute yourself and ask me if you want. You want to clarify any of the doubts, you can just ask me.
Ma'am, where to
Yes?
put the glue, ma'am?
Where to put the glue, you are asking?
Yes, ma'am.
Glue only, first you need to give on the bird on the bird. These birds I have given glue, and for all the barks I